evening walk, guys, evening walk. So you're not going to see me because it's dark out here, but you can hear me. So I want to talk to you about decluttering, housework, tidying up your house, throwing stuff away, getting rid of stuff you don't need. For years, I I've never been a cleaner. Do you know what I mean? I've always been spoiled in that sense because I've always lived at home and my mum's taken care of a lot of that stuff. But recently I watched a series on Netflix called Tidying Up with Mary Kondo, or Marie Kondo, and I loved it. And all it is about this lady that goes to households in America that are struggling to keep their house tidy and intact, basically, and they want to change it. She goes and teaches them like things like how to fold clothes, how to store things in certain drawers, and how to organise it. And what this did is taught me like the folding thing. But the biggest thing I took away from it was getting rid of stuff that you don't need anymore, and holding on to it for no reason, just because you think you might need it one day, or certain things that you've just got used to having there and you feel like it fills a void maybe, or it's like a comfort thing. But ultimately what that does as well in the long term is stresses you out and gives you more anxiety, because when you live in a mess it just makes things harder for your life when you're looking for something, and when you're seeing that stuff all the time, that mess, you can see it, which then transfers into your thoughts and your mindset and your mental state. It seems silly, but since I've been doing this tidying up and that, it's been helping me. It's been helping my mental state. Like, I feel happier, I feel less anxiety, I feel less stressed, and I actually enjoy being at home more now than I did, just by sitting in a clean room with more space. When you clear stuff up and you get more space in a room and you know where things are without having to stress over where they are, your life becomes so much easier. And it might seem like a small thing, but it's really huge, guys. Like, it's really transformed. Like, my mum's joking with me, she's like, said that these aliens have come and taken the old me, because it's like I'm a different person now. And this is just from watching this program. So I definitely recommend it. And yeah, my parents were shocked. Like, they were like, they can't believe how tidy my room is now. And today I helped my mum clean out the landing upstairs, which I said to her we needed to tackle. And I'll tell you another thing I found with everything that I've tidied so far, none of it's taken as long as I thought it would before we got started on it. I think a lot of people put off tidying as well for this, because they look at the mess and they think this is going to take me forever to do. And I thought that about every single thing that I've tidied, and none of it so far has actually taken me that long. So that's another lesson I've learned. We make it bigger in our minds than it actually is in reality, and when we come to do it. And once it's done, yes, you have to stay on top of it, but once you start practicing this, you're going to hate things now. You're going to spot things when it becomes messy, and you're going to get on that straight away. At least that's what I've found. And I think this is also comes from my OCD. I always have liked things being organised and that, but I've not always been the cleanest person, in terms of not necessarily dirty, but just keeping hold of stuff that I don't need, and like hoarding in a sense. Not to extreme levels, but more so in the case of just collecting things because I was anxious to get rid of them in case I needed them, or thought I might miss them if I throw them away. But this program has really taught me that when you let go of some of that stuff, it actually helps you. And I mean, I've heard people say it in the past, like, tidy up your things and it'll make you feel better, and I just thought, yeah, I don't think it will. But I actually tried it, guys, and it, like I said, my parents think I'm a different person now. Like, I'm motivating them to get up and do things that they're not used to doing. And it's amazing, like, what it's done for me, like, mentally and that. Like, now I'm looking for things to like sort of tidy up now and reorganize and declutter, because it's not just getting rid of things, guys. Like physically, when you physically get rid of these items and things, you free up space in your mental as well. It's like you're decluttering your brain at the same time, and it's great for stress and stuff, like, because when you know where things are organized and there's space for you to walk around and things that are in drawers, you know what drawers to go in now when you're looking for something, and it just makes your life a lot easier. Like a lot of us live a hectic life, and if you can get your household in order, things where they should be, and you know where they are because you've put them there and you're keeping it clean and you're staying on top of it, makes things so much easier. So a lot of you might stress about that sort of stuff, but once you start doing it, I think a lot of you are going to benefit from it, and I think a lot of you are going to feel the same way I do. I doubted it before, but since I've been doing it and practicing it and putting it into action, it's something that I know benefits me now, even if I'm not always in the mood to do it, because I know at the end of it, once it's done, I'm going to feel good about it, and it's going to make me feel like I'm on top of things and more organised, because you are. And it's amazing how it can change you, and I feel like it has. So I wanted to put it out there for you guys, because it definitely helps. It definitely helps with stress and feeling like mentally like backed up, where you need to free up some space. It's like when you clean like a hard drive or something off the computer, like you free up space, disk space. That's literally what it feels like to me anyway. So I think a lot of you are going to benefit from it, and I wanted to put it out there in the universe because it's really helped me. So again, the program, if you're interested, is Tidying Up with Mary Kondo, or Marie Kondo. I think it's Mary. Simple show, but a great show. The message in it is great. I like her as well. She sends off a good vibe, and she changes these people's lives. And me watching the program has changed my life, because I know that this is a foundation for me to build on with other things in my life. So this is definitely a positive thing, and I wanted to put it out there for you guys. So I'll speak to you soon, man.